Okay, so here is some book talks on dystopian literature. These are the books that you get to choose from, and you get to choose whatever one that you think is most interesting to you. Legend by Marie Lu, Delirium by Lauren Oliver, Unwind by Neal Shusterman, Article 5 by Kristen Simmons, or Matched by Condie. Okay, so Legend by Marie Lu is about two teenagers who live in like post-apocalyptic United States. Okay, at this point in time, there are two different like factions in the United States, and there is the colonies and there's the Federation, and one of the teens is the biggest enemy of the Federation, and the other one actually works for the Federation. So the book is told from the two different points of view of those two main characters, and as they start to realize, because it is a dystopia, I mean there's some realization of what really is going on within the government and why certain people are being targeted. Highly recommended, and that's actually the first book. There are three books total in that series: Legend, and then Prodigy, and then Champion. The second book that you can choose from is called Delirium by Lauren Oliver. Lauren Oliver is the same author that wrote Panic, and the one that I have been talking about is the Wake Up book or whatever. But what this one is the first book in a series of three as well. It's a dystopia about a society that has discovered a surgery where they can eliminate all love and all feelings that kind of are associated with that. And so because they think that when you are in love that you act delirious and you act crazy and you're not using your smart brain, and so therefore they have decided that this is what kids will go through. And so when they reach a certain age, I can't remember in this book if it's 16 or 18, it's one of those ages, then the government has you have the surgery, and then they arrange for you to get married, and then you just live the rest of your life pretty much loveless and feelingless. Okay, Neal Shusterman wrote Unwind. Okay, Unwind is another part of a series. You're probably noticing that this is normal with dystopia. They're often in series. So Unwind has to do with a society in the United States that has outlawed abortion, but the one little kind of loophole for the parents is that when the kids are between 13 to 18 years old, the parents can decide to have the kids unwound. And so that means that the kids will pretty much be taken apart piece by piece, that their body will be used in other ways. So they're not technically dead because their brain might belong to somebody that had brain damage in a car accident, and their arm goes to somebody who had a broken arm or whatever. And so they redistribute the kid's body in order to help other people that have damaged themselves somehow. So it's a little disturbing, the book, but it's super good. I've had good reactions from students and from adult students as well that have read it as part of my class. Article 5 by Kristen Simmons. Okay, this book is about a society. It's once again, it is in the United States. Okay, and the government has been taken over by this like mandatory moral guidance or whatever, and so the laws pretty much align to that. They align to these people's morals. It's a religious state almost. And so what happened was that the main character, her mother had her out of wedlock, but this was before the law was passed, so it wasn't against the law. There was nothing wrong with it, but now they're retroacting the law, and so her mom has really broken the law by having her out of wedlock, even though the law didn't exist. So it's the circular thinking, but that's exactly what happened. So anyways, the main character, it's her adventure and figuring out how to, kind of navigate in this system, try to save her mom, try to find out what was going on with the other people that she loved in her neighborhood. And Matched by Condie. Okay, so this one is a story about, it's pretty much like I think a commentary on this, Match.com type of thing, like where, oh, well, if we figure out all of your interests and all of your strengths, then we can match you with the perfect person. And so that's exactly what happened, is that kids are pretty much tested, and they're, they are taken notes on as they grow up, so that the society can, really put everything into a database and decide who they're best matched with. And so this happens in every city across this, this country, or wherever the society is controlling. And so the main character, the problem is that she is like really excited about being matched, and she is matched with, she's got a good match actually when they come up, but it accidentally like flashes somebody else's face before it goes to the person that she's really supposed to be matched with. And so she becomes curious, and that's pretty much what sends her on the journey to discovering that the society is maybe not all that it's cracked up to be. So those are the books that you get to choose from, and I don't care which one you pick, any of them will work. Thank you very much.